Okay, so we continue through the Google Apps for Education. All of our files that we have created using the Google Apps have been saved on Google Drive. So I'm going to add this to my Google Apps folder. Okay, so Google Drive is a great place for all of your documents to be saved. 15 gigabytes worth of data that they can store on Google Drive. You can see the different documents that we have created. You can notice up here at the top that all of the same features are going to be very similar to all the other Google apps. I can select all, I can sort these with the 3 dots on the right hand corner. If I don't like the tiles view, I can switch it to just a list view. I've got my folders up here that I can add to. If any of these folders or any of these documents I want to get rid of, I can just click the 3 dots on the right hand side, and then I can either add people, I can get the link to, I can rename it, and I'm just going to remove this one for this specific tutorial. So the one thing that I always share out with my students and other teachers that are using the Google Apps is when you're using Google Drive, you're going to want to create folders, and I would suggest that your students create specific folders for each class. So maybe their period 1 class or period 2. It just makes the organization a lot easier. So if you want to create a folder, you just hit the blue plus button at the bottom and you just click on folder. You can then title that folder whatever you want and then click create. Now to move documents to that folder, if I hold down the file, I then can select multiple files just by clicking next to them here. So we also added a monthly budget, whatever documents you want to add to that folder. So I then have a few options on how I can add this to that Classroom Tech folder that I just created. I can either click this folder with the arrow, and I can click the destination folder that way, or I can just drag this all the way to the folder, and it then will move those 3 files into that folder. So now I can see these 3 files that I've added to this folder. And I've got different folders for different things that I have for this specific account that I have on Google. Just a quick reminder, students will have 15 gigabytes worth of data that they can store on Google Drive, which is a pretty good amount. It's going to take a lot of documents and data to fill up 15 gigabytes of free storage on Google Drive. If you ever have problems finding files, you can always use the eyeglass to search for certain file types. You can just type in what the file name is in the search bar and it will find it for you. Okay, so that is the basics of Google Drive. One thing I want to add before we conclude this short tutorial is that if you hit the plus button at the bottom, you can create a new Google Doc from Google Drive. And it automatically will send you over to Google Docs or Google Sheets or Google Slides to make that new document. So that's another feature available through Google Drive. Next, we're going to be looking at Google Classroom. Alright, so we'll check that out here shortly in the next video. This is Corey Knight with Classroom Tech Made Simple.